You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 15th of January, 2026. It is 25 days after the winter solstice. It is 64 days before the spring equinox. The sun rises today at 7:18 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:05 p.m. The sun sets today at 4:53 p.m., civil twilight ends at 5:23 p.m., and nautical twilight ends at 5:57 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute, 31 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waning crescent phase and is 9% full at midday. The moon rises today at 5:07 a.m. and sets at 1:45 p.m. The new moon will arrive on Sunday, the 18th of January. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, low tide, 12:57 a.m., 12 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 7:26 a.m., 1 meter 25. In the afternoon, low tide, 1:51 p.m., 3 centimeters. In the evening, high tide, 8:08 p.m., 1 meter 1. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the middle of January marks the beginning of coyote mating season. Not only do they vocalize more with their yips and howls, but they are distinctly more aggressive. Now, one might think this has nothing to do with us here on Long Island, but as far back as 2016, a mating pair and its pups took up residence near LaGuardia Airport. Apparently, an abundant supply of city rats provided a ready food source. The Port Authority rounded those coyotes up and had them euthanized. But coyotes can swim, and they are present in the Bronx just across the East River. And coyote sightings have been reported as far out on the island as the Hamptons in recent years. So if you hear a howl in the night, don't be surprised. Make sure to keep your distance. Commemorations. On this day in 1762, Fraunces Tavern opened at 54 Pearl Street. Samuel Fraunces originally dubbed it the Queen's Head Tavern, named for England's Queen Charlotte, but it soon became a center for patriot activity in the years leading up to the War of Independence. After the British evacuated New York in 1783, Fraunces Tavern would remain an important location for political gatherings. In 1903, the building was restored to its late 18th century appearance, and it remains a historic tavern, richly entwined with the history of the city. On this day in 1870, the symbol of a donkey was first used to represent the Democratic Party. It appeared in a cartoon by Thomas Nast that ran in Harper's Weekly magazine. Interestingly, the cartoon did not present the Democrats in a favorable light, but the donkey would become an enduring symbol for the party. On this day in 1971, the Supreme Court ruled that college students must be allowed to register to vote in the district where their residential college was located. On this day in 1977, the Coneheads made their debut on Saturday Night Live. The fictional extraterrestrial family was portrayed by Dan Aykroyd, Jane Curtin, and Lorraine Newman. Despite rumors to the contrary, the Coneheads are not from France. Milestones in research. On this day in 2001, Wikipedia was launched 2 days after the domain was registered. Its collaborative model of editing has proved to be a highly effective method for maintaining high standards. More than 7 million articles now appear in the English edition of the site. This year marks Wikipedia's 25th anniversary. How can we mark the 15th of January without recalling the miracle on the Hudson? On this day in 2009, Captain Sully Sullenberger and his co-pilot Jeffrey Skiles glided U.S. Airways Flight 1549 to a safe water landing on the Hudson River after they had experienced the failure of both engines in the wake of bird strikes. After they successfully ditched the plane, ferries and boats on the river rushed to the rescue. All 155 people on board survived. A testament to cool heads, expert training, and yes, good luck. Today is Arbor Day in Egypt, known as Eid el-Shagara, or the Festival of the Tree. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 15th of January, 2026.